What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video today, and in this video I have another unboxing. We have some new Gemini Jets releases from April of 2024 to unbox. This is not the entire batch of models that I was interested in, but these were the two that I deemed as high priority, so I decided to get them right away. The rest I am planning to get at Airliners International coming up in late June in Kansas City. So be sure to attend that, get registered, sign up for tours, because that stuff's going quick. And it will more than likely be gone if you do wait in, let's say, like a week or two. But let's go ahead and see what's inside this package. And the first model that you're going to see in there is going to be the very lovely Gemini Jets 1:400 scale, United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9 with the Evo Blue livery. And then the second model that's in here, this is a model that I'm personally interested in because it is a Mad Dog. It's the Everts Air Cargo MD-83 Freighter. Very nice to have this, and this will go really nicely alongside the DC-6 that Gemini Jets did many years ago, and I picked it up in 2022. Looking gorgeous as ever on the inside too, so can't wait to unbox her. So with that, let's head up to the studio and we'll unbox both of these lovely models. And here we go for the unboxing of the Gemini Jets 1:400 scale United Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9 with the Evo Blue livery. Been waiting for somebody to do this for quite some time, and I'm a bit surprised that NG didn't take up on this because they did do the MAX 10, which that aircraft has yet to be certified by the FAA, and that's a whole nother can of worms, but you know, they did that, and I was a bit shocked that they didn't go with the MAX 9, because that would have made a lot more sense for most people's collections, since I don't know for sure if the MAX 10 is going to get certified anytime soon, so we'll see how that unfolds. So I was really happy to see that Gemini did the MAX 9 with the Evo Blue livery. Their 737 MAX mold is very nice, and is much better than the next generation models that have been made previously. So there's the aircraft inside, and then here is the pamphlet right there. This does have the 25th anniversary insignia on it as well, but it is marked as a 2024 release on the back. Looking really nice. Item number on this is GJUAL 2226. Item numbers are ever increasing, and it's been fun to keep track of those over the years. Let's go ahead and open this up. See how we're looking here on this lovely MAX 9. Wing is good. Let's check the engines, and those are firmly glued on, and this is looking really nice. Holy Toledo. Great effort by Gemini. And here she is, the United 737 MAX 9 Evo Blue by Gemini Jets. Looking really good, so let's go ahead and take a look. So starting off at the front here, we've got the nose cone, and we have the cockpit windows here, connecting people, uniting the world below that, Star Alliance logo, and there is the nose landing gear, which has the ETOP certification and the last four numbers of the registration, along with some other little details there. There's the nose gear, of course, looking really nice. There's the L1 door, and then we have the United billboard titles in that nice, lovely Evo Blue color. Now, someone had pointed out to me that the window line looked a little high. I think on mine it looks okay. It may be up just a little bit, but it's not significantly noticeable, so I'll certainly let that be a pass for me. There's the engines, which are looking really nice here, and then we have the one antenna, also a Wi-Fi dome back over there, just behind the overwing exits and just ahead of the L3 door, and then, or the L2 door, excuse me, and then we have the L3 door right there, the rear boarding door, a little antenna there, registration November 37555, along with the little American flag, and a lovely United tail, which Gemini has been able to replicate pretty well on these models. A little bit over to the other side, looking pretty good over here as well. And we'll take a look again at the passenger line. It looks okay, maybe a little high on this side too, but again, not horribly noticeable. Again, this is certainly a pass for me personally. You can see a couple antennas there, and looks like a little interesting little smudge here. I'm not sure what that's all about, but that comes off perfectly fine. It doesn't really leave much of a mark. Nothing on the wings, so the wings definitely did not come off at any point in time, and they were firmly glued in there. There's a little luggage door back there, and then the same details back over here. And we'll flip it underneath. You can see the stand hole along with the Gemini Jets logo and various printed details. I like this little pattern around the stand hole. If you can notice that, let's see if I can get the camera to focus on that somehow. There you go. It's like a rectangular outline that's dotted. It looks really interesting. There's some other details back over there, and then there's one detail up there. And then up on the top, we do have the antennas and the beacon light and that Wi-Fi dome again. Looking really nice here on this EvoBlue Max 9. Highly recommend this model if you're looking for it, and it will certainly be a lovely addition to my collection. Very critical for random model airports and other airports that get these Max 9s. Occasionally Sioux Falls has gotten them, and I've seen Omaha and Des Moines even get them, for instance. So this will be very helpful to have in the event that it's a Max 9 with the EvoBlue colors instead of the one that's in the older livery. So let's go and check out my other model for this unboxing. And here we go for the unboxing of the Gemini Jets 1:400 scale Everts Air Cargo McDonnell Douglas MD-83 freighter. I am a guy that loves the MD-80 series, so any MD-80 that I can get my hands on, I'll certainly take it. And this Everts Air Cargo is certainly no exception. So this is your standard Gemini Jets box, and again, we do have the 25th anniversary insignia on it. There it is inside, and also the pamphlet again. You know the drill at this point. And then this one on the back is printed as a 2024 release as expected and produced under license from the Boeing company with the trademarks from McDonnell Douglas now under Boeing's ownership. Item number on this is GJVTS 2067. Let's see what lies in here for this mad dog, and looking pretty good so far. And a whole lot of details here. This will be my first MD-80 freighter as well, which is going to be really interesting. And checking those engines there, those are firmly glued in, and everything else is looking really nice. Great effort again by Gemini on these mad dogs. They have been killing it with these releases lately. Hopefully they do some like European ones for our European collectors, because I know they're looking for some too. And since NG has the MD-80 mold going for them now, hopefully we'll get some more options. And here she is, the Everts Air Cargo MD-83 by Gemini Jets. Wonderful looking model here, and again, my first ever MD-80 freighter, so very excited to see how Gemini performs on this. So starting up at the front, we've got the nose cone here looking pretty good. A little like smudge there, but very small defect there. There's the cockpit windows, and then we have the little streak just above the nose landing gear. And then we have our little L1 door. We have a nice American flag just ahead of that. And then right here we've got this cheat line, which is outlined with like a yellow color, and then it's like this deep blue. Got a few outlined passenger windows there, and there's an antenna up on the top, one of the cargo doors right in the middle, and then we have the Everts Air Cargo titles come into play. And you can see some more of the outlined windows that have been blocked out. And then we move back towards the engines. Also a little antenna up on the top. Registration on this is November 9065 Charlie Echo. And I've seen these planes occasionally come to the mainland US. I think every now and again they like to fly into Detroit's Willow Run Airport and a couple other places. I've yet to see one of the Everts Air Cargo planes, but I know they've got like the DC-6s, I believe they're still active. Some C-46s, if I'm not mistaken, and a couple other types as well, which is very interesting for this airline. But since they are up in the last frontier that is Alaska, and a lot of the runways not being paved, and quite frankly they don't have the money to, nor is there really much space for paved runways anyway, they have to use some much older aircraft that aren't really flying around here anymore. And then on the tail, you've got the Alaska flag along with the Alaska titles that's printed in there, and that's really nice. And I believe that the star outline, it reminds me of the Big Dipper constellation that you see in the night sky. I think that's what it's supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll flip it over to the other side. We do have a much smaller door here on this side. A couple luggage doors over here. There's two up front, one in the back, and then over here, looking pretty nice here on the tail again. Now we'll flip it underneath. We do have the Gemini Jets logo stand hole, printed details, a whole bunch of them. There's a good abundance. Like, look at that. That is pretty cool. And on the top, we do have some overwing exit markings, which I guess remained from whoever originally owned this aircraft. And then we have some printed details, couple antennas, beacon light, all your fun stuff on this lovely Everts Air Cargo MD-80. Another model that I definitely recommend if you just want more Mad Dogs. It's certainly not a type that I'm going to use that much for my airport updates, but maybe just by some happenstance they happen to visit an airport that I'm doing, and I'll most certainly be happy to put it into a video. That'll do it for this unboxing. Fantastic batch of models here from Gemini Jets, and it will certainly not be the last that I get out of this April batch, which was just fantastic, and good lord. So if I try to remember here, the other models that I wanted were the Alaska Washington Huskies, the Delta 757 no winglets, then I got the Everts and the United aircraft here. And there's a couple others in there as well, and not coming to my head. I need to pull the Gemini Jets new releases page real quick. So the other ones I wanted, I said the Alaska 175 Washington Huskies, the American 321 Allegheny Heritage, And I was also thinking about getting the Mexicana 737-800 to build up my Mexican fleet a little bit. And then maybe that FedEx 777, the one with the Panda titles on it, the Panda sticker or whatever. That'd be another interesting model to get. And then from this May batch, of course, I'll just bring that up real quick since we're on that topic. Definitely getting the Alaska 175 Washington State Husky, or Cougar, excuse me. Copa Max 9, Delta SkyTeam 764, Eastern Saab, maybe the ITA 330 Neo, and Lufthansa 74, and then that Mexican government 727 that came out as well in this latest batch that was announced just a couple of days ago. So it's a nice little routine that Gemini Jets has where the new releases come in, and then, a few days after they get all sent out, and then most people begin to receive them, and then usually in the process of either me getting them or they're still in transit, then Gemini Jets usually announces that next batch. So nice little schedule to follow there if you ever want to get a good idea of when Gemini Jets will announce their next batch of releases. So overall, very happy about these models and looking forward to using them in future videos, and looking forward to getting the rest of the models from this April batch at the Airliners International 2024 convention in Kansas City. So with that being said, that is the end of the video. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next video.